I'm your host with the most Locum 23. You're joining me for Freshman Book 4, Chapter 6. Hungry like the wolf. The van weaves up and down the hilly streets of San Francisco. Kaitlyn swerves around a corner. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Careful with this thing! I swear, if you crash my uncle's van... Hey, you're the one who didn't want to drive in San Francisco traffic. This is how we do it in Austin. Oh, man. I'm just gonna cover my eyes until we get to Tyler's apartment, okay? The rest of you sit in the back of the van. James puts on his sweater and blazer. Had enough of the flannel? I thought that was your California look. Hey, that was LA. It can get pretty chilly in San Francisco. I visited a few years back and I was freezing. I'm feeling pretty cold myself. Not sure that tea is gonna cut it. What are you guys talking about? This is the perfect weather. Okay, but the rest of all you might want to change into something a little warmer. That's not gonna happen. I don't like cold weather. Like, I like it, but then I don't. Like, what cold weather are we talking about? Are we talking 50s, 60s? Are we talking... Because some people are used to 80s, and then they're like, oh, 60 and 70s cold. Like, what are we talking? Plus, technically, she has a thing on her. I didn't pack a coat. Look, I figured it was summer, and my suitcase was pretty tight packed. I didn't think I'd need one. Lesson learned for the next road trip. Hey, can someone check the directions on their phone and tell me if we're close? I think I might have missed the street. After some navigating, Kaitlyn parallel parks in front of an apartment building, and you all clamber out onto the sidewalk. Guys are here! Oh look, no music. Hold on, I'm ready. Tyler and Abbie are waiting for you in front of the building, and they rush forward to hug everyone. I'm so glad you're here. I still can't believe you got us all tickets to Aurora. Hey, nothing less than the very best for my friends. Abbie pulls Zach into a tight hug and squeals with delight. Let me show you my gratitude by greeting you to a day of fun here in San Francisco. And camping afterward. That's the plan. I got tents and all the gear, so if I can just store these in your van... That's funny. He gestures at a pile of equipment by his side, and you all help load it into the van. Oh, yeah, so we're gonna be more even, like, cramped. Okay, so if we head out of here at 2:30, we should get to the camp in plenty of time. And in the meantime, let me give you a tour of the city. Ooh, I want to go to Alcatraz. I'd enjoy that too. That place has a lot of interesting history. Yeah, Tyler, you still haven't taken me there. It is pretty sweet, but waiting for the ferry might take us a little late hitting the road. Hey, it's not like we have anything or anywhere else to be. Yeah, this is our adventure. We don't have to follow a schedule. Let's just go with the flow. Now, check out Alcatraz. Why, so everyone can lock me up there? I say we check out Alcatraz. Leave time to set up camp. Check out Alcatraz. Yes, this is gonna be so awesome. She bounds down the street, waving for all of you to follow. Kaitlyn, wait. Alcatraz is the other way. She skids to a stop and turns around, running after the rest of you. Take the ferry. No, it's a famous San Francisco landmark. After following the tour guide for a while, you break off and begin to wander around. Okay, we've seen it. Time to go back now? Chris, this is one of the most iconic prisons in America. I'm not leaving until I check out the Al Capone cell. Don't forget Whitney Bulger or the Birdman. Alcatraz is home to a whole bunch of notable criminals. We've been here for 10 minutes and this place is already freaking me out. Oh, come on. The prisoners are long gone. Just relax and soak in the murderous, violent history. Did you know that there were no confirmed escapes from this prison? Anyone who made it out was either caught or killed. Really? I feel like I've seen so many movies about people breaking out of Alcatraz. Well, technically the swim from here to the shore is possible. There's actually an annual triathlon where tons of people take the plunge. So, there's nothing dangerous here anymore? Of course not. Alcatraz was shut down decades ago. It's a perfectly safe remnant of history. Yeah, so who doesn't want to go to a prison and tour it? Unless you count the ghosts. They're the ones you have to watch out for. Kaitlyn grins mischievously at Zach before skipping off to the nearest cell. Great, now I'm all spooked. Don't worry, Zach. There are plenty of people around. There's no such thing as ghosts. They keep the ghosts in the basement. Really? There are plenty of people around. How does that help? If one of us goes missing, no one will notice. Missing? Come on, Zach. It's like Kaitlyn said. This place hasn't been inhabited in ages. I guess my nerves are just a little frayed. I hate being scared. Then maybe you should be the one making the scares. What do you mean? When I was a kid, I'd sometimes go to the haunted house for Halloween, and it always freaked me the hell out. But when I got older, I got a job working there, and it was hilarious. Maybe we should give Kaitlyn a taste of her own medicine. I like where this is going. Let's come up with a plan. You and James run over to Kaitlyn. She's examining some... Ooh, here we go. She's examining some shackles in a prison cell, but she stops when she sees your faces. Kaitlyn, it's Zach. There's something wrong with him. He started twitching and convulsing out of nowhere. I think he's having some kind of seizure. Zig went to go get a medic, but the others are staying with him and trying to keep him stable. Oh my god, where is he? Okay, this is already a sick girl joke. Come on now. You typically don't have your friend quote-unquote fake a seizure. You lead Kaitlyn further down the hall where Zach is lying on the floor. Your friends gathered around him. Come on, man, say something. Zach lets out a strangled gasp and Kaitlyn leans over him. Suddenly, Zach grabs the front of her shirt and speaks in a guttural growl. Our drowned souls, remember, our bones will rest at the bottom of the ocean. We will not stop until we've cleansed this wretched rock of life. Ah, he's possessed. The son Zig sneaks up behind Kaitlyn. Boo! Ah! Okay, alright. It's still a dick move to say he was having a seizure, but... Okay. Oh man, that was good. Alright. Erin bursts out laughing, and as soon as Kaitlyn sees what's going on, she joins in. Oh man, you got me. Good one, guys. Oh, that was... For scarring Zach, hogging the pillows in the man, getting food in the... Wow, really? In the sweet shower. Scaring Zach. How does it feel when the tables are turned? I gotta say, that was a very convincing performance on Zach's part. Well, let's play some more music. Revenge is a dish served terrifyingly on a haunted island. You helped Zach feel better about his future. Oh. Are you kidding me? That was awesome. You guys should try to freak me out more. Figures. You would be into getting pranked. Everyone chuckles and returns to exploring the prison. Finally, at Tyler's insistence, you catch the ferry back to the mainland. After you all return to the van, Zach drives you up to the Californian coast, stopping at a campground parking lot. Everyone gathers up their belongings, and Tyler leads you down a trail through the forest. Eventually, you emerge onto a sunny beach and begin to set up camp. A sleepover on the beach? This is so cool. Can we build a big bonfire? We'll probably have to. It can get pretty cold at night. There are matches and all that gear, right, Tyler? Trust me, I didn't forget anything. My family camps here every year. Maybe next year you can come with us. Tyler wraps an arm around Abbie's shoulders and kisses her. She blushes and grins. Oh, stop it. Just stop it. Here we go. Now he's gonna get emotional. Hey, can you two help me with my tent for a minute? Tyler and Abbie follow you to the edge of the beach where you're out of earshot from the rest of the group. Hey, look, I wasn't sure when to mention this, but Zach and Brandon broke up. Oh no, you're kidding me. Is he doing okay? It's been a little rough. I think this trip is doing him some good. Lately he's been kind of sensitive to the lovey-dovey stuff, though. Tyler and Abbie exchange a glance. Are you saying we should tone it down? Well, it might make you more comfortable. I hope you don't take this too personally. You know everyone in this group is happy for you both, Zach included, but he's having a pretty tough time right now. I'm not saying you have to hide or anything, just be considerate around him. Oh, that. I should have picked the other option. I should have never gone this one, but you know what? We can at least say we did this so we can never come back to it ever again, because it's just utterly ridiculous. Yeah, of course. We'll try to go easy on the romantic stuff. Anyway, I think just going on the adventure with his friends is helping a lot. Well, sorry to hear about Brandon, but I'm glad we all can just hang out again. Not to mention that we all get to go to the festival. Aurora's gonna be off the chain! Yeah, Zach won't stop swooning over domesticated antelope. Ooh, I need to ask him what he thought of their latest album. Tyler hurries over to Zach, and you all continue setting up the campsite. Once all the tents are assembled, you and your friends flop down in the sand exhausted. Who knew setting up camp was so much work? I'm gonna have to use these tent poles as crutches by the time we get to Aurora. Thanks, Tyler, again for bringing all the scare. I don't mind sleeping in the van, but it's nice to change it up every once in a while. No problem. Like I said, my family camps a lot. Besides, it was the least I could do since you guys brought the food. Wah, wah, wah. Food? There's a moment of shocked silence, punctuated by the grumbling of someone's stomach. Okay, I think there might have been a communication breakdown there. I thought you guys were bringing the food. Oh my god, are we gonna starve out here? Oh no! It's not like we have a vehicle we can all get into and just drive to the local Burger King, but okay. Like, seriously? Whoa, let's not panic. Do we have anything edible with us? Any snacks? I think there's a little beef jerky in my bag. I've got some trail mix. I still have some sunflower seeds left over. If nothing else, I brought some supplies for making s'mores. I guess that's something, but I doubt it's gonna feed all 8 of us. I mean, okay. What should we do? How about we eat Gerald? Really? Really? That is a move, really? Okay, drive back into town. If we left now, it'd probably be dark by the time we got back, and I don't want to get lost trying to find my way back to camp. Dang, no chips and fog for us, then. How about we try to scavenge for food? You know, live off the land, a little hunting, a little gathering. I don't know about hunting since we don't have the tools for it, but scavenging may be doable. I know a couple of plants that are safe to eat, and there's a lot of fruit and stuff that grows out here. Maybe we can split up into groups and see how much we can gather. Ooh, Mizumi, I want to be on your team. I bet you do. Me too. I'm on Team Mizumi. Chris, shall we make a trio? Sounds good, J-Man. And I guess that leaves me and Abbie. Okay, teams, let's go. You all run off in different directions and begin your search for food. Does anyone have some line and a stick? I say this because there's ocean. Fish? Question mark? You and Zach and Kaitlyn hike up a trail, scanning for anything edible. Okay, looks like there's more foliage this way. Let's see what we can find. Does anyone know what we're looking for? Good thing I brought my foliage and scavenging book. No worries, I've got us covered. Mizumi, you're our savior. I'm so glad you thought to bring that book. You flip through the foraging guide, scanning a section of Californian plants. Okay, looks like there's a lot of different kinds of berries, mushrooms, and edible plants in this region. Kaitlyn and Zach peek over your shoulder and examine the book's photo. Wow, I thought we'd have to chew on leaves or something. There's some surprisingly yummy stuff in there. Right? If we can find any of those, we might actually be able to make a pretty delicious meal. Let's look for hazelnuts. I actually have some hazelnut coffee, but I need to go make some. Do keep in mind, it is currently 5 a.m. when I'm doing this. And I've been up for 2 hours. Blackberries, chantilly mushrooms, hazelnuts. I think all of these are good answers since we have the book. I think all of them are selectable. I'm gonna go with blackberries though. I'm a huge fan of blackberries. Apparently we're right in the middle of their in-season range, so they should be just perfect. I do love blackberry pie. Hopefully we can survive without the pie part. Unless you want to try to make some dough out of sand. I think I'll pass. Hey, maybe if we have some leftovers, we can save some to bring home and make it a pie or jam or something. Oh man! We're gonna conjure up a feast. If we were cavemen, we'd be the leaders of this tribe, right? Actually, yes, that is correct. Actually, I think the hunters would be the leaders. Well, do you see any lions, tigers, or bears, oh my, around? Psst, unless Chris manages to spear a wild bear or something, I think we're gonna be the breadwinners here. Or rather, plant winners. Yay, we get to be vegans today. Everyone just gather some blackberries. Oh god. I just don't have my chai latte. Oh my god, we're going to hell. Oh, and even I thought for a moment that was cringe. Come on, let's talking, more foraging. Continued hiking up the trail and began looking for food. Finally some music. As the sky begins to darken, you return to the beach to find the others gathered around a campfire. You're back! We were about to send out a search party. How'd you all do? Managed to scavenge enough food to make a decent meal. We did great, thanks to this bug. Guys, show them. Kaitlyn and Zach open their backpacks to reveal a hearty bounty of mushrooms, nuts, and berries. Get ready for a feast. Are those chantillies? This is great. Tyler and I found some herbs. Perfect! Maybe we can roast them with the mushrooms and nuts. And Zig and James are cooking some seaweed right now. Man, how did you even find that much food, though? What can I say? We're basically a 3-person survival show. After cooking a delicious and hearty meal, you'll sit around the fire making s'mores. Zach, I have to say, you cooked those chantillies up to perfection. The nuts really complement their flavor. Who knew that Zach was such a skilled chef? We get it, he is skilled in everything. You know, house repair, D&D, cooking, like, we get it. Except he's not skilled in keeping a boyfriend. But, excuse me, I've always known. Well, this is delicious. You'll have to teach me a trick sometime. Gladly! Let's save the cooking lessons for a real kitchen next time. Okay, what's next? It's too early to go to bed. We should go night swimming. I think I did tell ghost stories in the normal edition. Alright. I'm gonna go with ghost stories. We'll do ghost stories. The next one, we'll sing some songs, because Kaitlyn, and she's a singer. And night swimming, I guess, with Chris, or maybe? I don't know. We'll just go with ghost stories. Unless Kaitlyn is too scared after adventure in Alcatraz. Me? Never. I know some pretty creepy tales from my Boy Scout days. Do you know the one about the sock-stealing lake monster? Who's building a lair out of children's clothes? Yes, that's my favorite. Aw man, spoilers, guys! My dad told me some pretty good legends that supposedly happened close to here. Ooh, that reminds me, how did meeting the parents go? And we skipped right past ghost stories. Another Abbie glances at Zach, then at you. Oh, it was good. Just good? Come on, you've got to give us more than that. Well, it's all just pretty exciting. I was really nervous to meet Abbie's folks. They were super welcoming. I got to put my tech skills to test by fixing some computer issues they were having, and even to help my sister with her math homework. What about you, Abbie? How was Tyler's family? They're weird and nerdy, but still really nice. I can see where Tyler gets it from. Sounds like things are going really well. I'm happy for you both. Zach suddenly stands up and hurries away. He sits down in the sand further along the beach. Oh no, I shouldn't have brought it up. I was trying not to overdo it. It's not your fault, guys. I guess he's just not handling this as well as I thought he would. I'm gonna go check on him. I'll come with you. They get up and head towards Zach while Kaitlyn puts a comforting hand on Abbie's shoulder. It's okay, you guys. You don't... Why don't you come to my tent and tell me more about your visit? While Mizumi and I go get some more firewood. Okay, I guess. Confused, you follow him into the woods. You and Zig hike up the trail, grabbing fallen branches and twigs as you go. Man, that was pretty uncomfortable. Do you think everyone's gonna be okay? I'm sure they'll work it out. This group has been through worse. I hope Tyler and Abbie aren't too upset, though. Yeah, I feel for Zach, but withdrawing isn't helping anybody. He just needs time to process. I know it seems like he's pretty broken up, but I think that's to be expected. Brandon meant a lot to him, and I'm sure it's a big letdown that things didn't work out after waiting for Brandon to come back from Peru. Yeah, we all deal with heartbreak differently, and maybe this is just his style. I just wish I could help him feel better quicker. I want to be supportive of him, but I don't know how much good it's doing. At least you've been trying. I'm sure it's helping him on some level. Let us sigh and grab another branch from the underbrush. I'm getting too involved in other people's lives again, aren't I? I said I'd be better about stepping back. Hey, there's no crime in looking out for the people you care about. But you do probably need a break. We've all been stuck in the tiny van together for most of this trip. How about you and I sneak off and explore a little? Maybe a moonlight nature walk? It's just what we need to relax. What about collecting firewood? It can wait. I was just looking for an excuse to get away. I think everyone needs a little space right now. So, what do you say? My eyes are itchy. We should sneak off then. We should head back to camp. We should sneak off. He drops his bundle of sticks with a grin, and you do the same. You wander up the trail together. At the top of the trail, you reach an overlook. The city is visible, glimmering in the distance. You and Zig gaze out over the skyline in silence for a moment. Hey, I just wanted to thank you for inviting me along on this road trip. I haven't really had the chance to do something fun and carefree like this in a long time. This whole trip, hanging out with you, your friends, exploring new cities. Well, all I can say is that I'm excited to spend time with you and all of Hartfeld next quarter. Aw, Zig, I'm sure everyone else is looking forward too. To be honest, I'm feeling a little nervous. I guess it's all starting to feel real. Me going to college and all. I mean, what if I can't keep up the work? What if I don't fit in? What if my sweet mates are jerks? Zig, don't freak yourself out with what ifs before you even get there. For what it's worth, I was really nervous before I started at Hartfeld. I was worried about all that stuff too, but I ended up meeting my best friends. I actually enjoyed my classes. Living in the dorms was pretty fun. I ended up meeting my best friends. That's true. I guess I've got you guys already. Totally, but I'm sure that you'll meet lots of other cool people too. Hartfeld's a big school, after all. Yeah, I suppose you're right, and I'm supposed to get involved in some kind of club for my scholarship anyway. Have you given any thought to what kind of club you want to join? I don't know yet. Mathletics, knitting club, maybe even a sports team. I guess I'll try a few things out and see what I like. You could always try dancing. Foreshadow. Well, I'm sure you'll find your niche. You're gonna do just great, and And besides, you've got all of us on your side. We're here for you, no matter what. I'll toast to that. Good thing I brought along. He pulls 2 crushed s'mores out of his pocket, marshmallows oozing over his hands. Wouldn't they be not oozing anymore? And you pulled them out of your pants pocket. Oops, that's a big mess then. I thought it would be. Why did you think putting those in your pocket was a good idea? You both stare at the mushy remains of the s'mores for a moment, then burst out laughing. How clean are your pockets? I'm serious. Like, think about this. He wears really tight pants, okay? Really tight pants. Jeans, no less. Right now, at least. Can you imagine pulling s'mores out of your pockets in a pair of jeans? Let's make a sculpture. Yeah, these might not be suitable to eat at this point. He sets the s'mores on the low stone wall, and you pull the graham crackers apart and position them into a box, making the marshmallows as glue. Look, we made the van. Wait, we need decorations. Pick some nearby flowers, arranging them on the s'mores sculpture. There we go, perfect. Now it's truly groovy. I hope the piece of art lives on forever. Yeah, right. It's probably gonna be eaten by a bear or something in the next hour. You watch the distant flicker of city lights for a moment, and Zig lets out a relieved sigh. Mizumi, thanks for listening. I was feeling antsy, and I just needed to breathe for a minute. I guess I've just been a little worried about fitting in with your friends, too, after last quarter. Zig, you don't have to worry about last quarter anymore. It's water under the bridge. You and my friends are clearly warming up to each other. I'd say you're part of the family now. That's good to hear. I like Pixelberry's music. There is times. You begin making your way down the trail. Suddenly you hear shouting in the distance. What was that? I don't know, but it sounds like it's coming from the camp. Zach, don't do it! You've got so much to live for! Don't eat those horrible s'mores. But I found them up there. They were in the shape of a van. You both hurry back towards the beach. You and Zig rush back to the camp and find your friends huddled around the fire, speaking in panicked tones. Oh my god, you guys, this is bad. Come on, let's stay calm. He's probably just... Calm? Think of all the bad things that could have happened. He doesn't know where he's going at all. He could get hypothermia, or fall in a ditch and break his ankle, or get eaten by a bear. Tyler, not helping. Guys, what's going on? We heard shouting. Mizumi, Zig, thank goodness. I thought you had gotten lost too. You look around the campfire and realize that everyone is there but Zach. Where's Zach? He blew up at us and ran off into the woods. We tried to follow him, but we can't follow him anymore. Will you be able to find Zach before the disaster strikes? Stay tuned for the next chapter of The Freshman to find out, or will he be consumed by Mr. Red? Ba-dunch. So I hope y'all did enjoy. I try and have fun with this as much as possible. So, especially when you've played through this multiple times. Let's put it that way. Let me know in the comment section below if you did. Also, feel free to like and share the video. And also, down in the description below, there's links to social media, links to our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. It's greatly appreciated if you can. And without further ado, once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.